Hello everyone, today our topic is how to notify team on Google Chat for new Elementor form submission. So suppose I have created a new registration form in Elementor form and I'm getting a lot of registration from that form submission. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I'm going to capture the detail of that form submission and I'm going to send a notification message automatically on Google Chat to notify my team. So for this, I need to build a connection between Elementor form and Google Chat. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I need to use concept of trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Elementor form. In action application, I'm going to use Google Chat. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can notify team on Google Chat for new Elementor form submission. So I have created a registration form in Elementor form and I'm using that form to register new user for my application. Now as a new member fills that form, then I want to notify my team on Google Chat about that new user or that new form submission. So here my objective is that whenever I receive a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I want to send a notification message on Google Chat to notify my team. Now with this message, I'm going to send all the detail of that form submission that I'm going to receive from Elementor form, and I'm going to do this automatically. So how I can do this automatically? For that I need to use Pabbly Connect, and with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a connection between Elementor form and Google Chat. So how I can build this connection and how I can use Pabbly Connect? For that I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect. And it will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on this sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and it will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create a new workflow. For that I need to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to notify team on Google Chat for new Elementor form submission. And now I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab I will find all the folders that I have created in my Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this particular folder of Elementor. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to click on create. And it will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Elementor. So I'm going to select Elementor here. And now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab. A new form submission will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I need to connect Elementor with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I'm going to use this webhook URL. And this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Elementor and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting Elementor in my workflow, I need to follow all these instructions. And first I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Now I will take you to WordPress. And in WordPress, I have my plugin of Elementor. And here I'm on this pages section. So here I'm going to use this particular form of registration form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on this button of added with Elementor. And here this is my Elementor form, which is named as registration form. And here I have all these tabs. Now what I need to do is I need to connect this particular form with Pabbly Connect. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on this pencil icon button. And now I'm going to scroll down and have this option of actions after submit. So I'm going to open this, and here I need to add my action. So in the action, I'm going to add webhook. So I'm going to select webhook here. So I have added my action. Now I need to add my webhook. So I'm going to open this tab of webhook, and here I have to give my webhook URL. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I've copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here, and now I'm going to click on update. So I have successfully updated this form and I have connected this particular form with Pabbly Connect. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how we are going to get this webhook response? For that we need to create a new sample submission or a new form submission from Elementor form. So for this, let me take you back to Elementor form. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to preview this form. And this is my form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill dummy details and I'm going to fill this form. So here my first name will be test, last name will be user, email will be testuser@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to give a random phone number. Now I have to give a city. So my city will be Bhopal, and I have to give an age. So my age will be 23, and now I'm going to click on submit. And here I have successfully created this submission. So I have submitted my form, and now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect we can see we have received this response. So in this response we have all these details like my form name, which is registration form. I have the first name, which is test. I have the last name, which is user. I have this random phone number. I have the email address, which is testuser@pabblytudes.com. I have the city, which is Bhopal, and I have the age, which is 23. So here I have received all my form details from my form submission. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details and I need to send a notification message on Google Chat to notify my team. So for that what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be Google Chat. So I'm going to select Google Chat Hangout here. And now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and create message will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect Google Chat Hangout with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And now first I need to give a chat webhook URL. So how I'm going to get this chat webhook URL? So for that, let me take you to my workspace of my team on Google Chat. So let me take you there. And here this is my space of Pabbly Connect team. So I'm going to use this particular space. So I'm going to open this drop down, and I'm going to go to apps and integration. So I'm going to open that. And here I need to add my webhook. So I'm going to click here on this add webhook button. And here I have these two options, name and avatar URL. So first I have to give a name to my webhook. So my name will be new form submission. And now I have to give an avatar URL. So I don't have any avatar URL right now. So I'm not going to fill any avatar URL here. But if you want to give any avatar URL, then you can fill that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save. And I have successfully added my webhook. Now what I need to do is I need to click on this 3-dot button, and I'm going to copy this link. So this is my webhook URL, and now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here in this tab of chat webhook URL. So I have added my webhook URL, and now I need to give the message that I want to send as a notification to my team on Google Chat. So here I'm going to type my message, and in that message I'm going to add the detail of the new form submission that I'm going to receive from Elementor form. So I'm going to type my message here, and my message will be, hello team, we have received a new form submission from Elementor form, and we have registered a new user, and here are the details. So here in the message I'm going to give the detail like name, email, phone number, city and age. So I'm receiving all these details as a response from my Elementor form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all those details, and I'm going to map those details here in my message. So here I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to open this response of Elementor, and here I need to map the name. So here this is the first name of my user, so I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to give a space, and I'm going to map the last name. Now I need to map the email address, so I need to click here, I will give a space, I'm going to open this response of Elementor, and here this is the email address, so I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to map the phone number. Now I have to give the city. So my city is Bhopal, and I'm going to map the age. So age is 23, and here I have mapped all the detail of my user that has submitted my form in Elementor form. And as I have mapped all these details, I have made these details dynamic. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new Elementor form submission, then I'm going to receive new details from that form submission, and all the new details that I'm going to receive from my Elementor form submission are going to get replaced here, and all these details are going to get replaced in the real time. So I'm going to send the new notification messages on Google Chat for the new details in the real time. So here I have mapped all the details and I have filled all the required details. So what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here I have received the response. So this is a positive response. So this means that I have sent a notification message automatically on Google Chat to notify my team. Now to check this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Google Chat. I'm going to go back, and here on Google Chat we can see I have sent this new message. So the message is, hello team, we have received a new form submission from Elementor form and we have registered a new user, and here are the details. So the name is test user, email is testuser@pabblytudes.com. I have this random phone number, I have the city which is Bhopal, and the age is 23. So here we can see that these are all the details that I have filled in my registration form in Elementor form, and automatically I have used all those details to send a notification message on Google Chat. So here my connection between Elementor form and Google Chat is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I'm going to notify my team on Google Chat by sending a notification message. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my registration form and I'm going to fill this form one more time. So here my first name will be demo, last name will be user, email will be demoUser@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to give a random phone number. Now I have to give a city. So my city will be Indore and my age will be 22, and I'm going to click on submit, and I have successfully submitted this form. Now what should happen is that automatically by using all these form submission details, a notification message should be sent on Google Chat with all these form submission details. Now to check this, let me take you back to Google Chat. And here we can see I have sent this new message. So here my message is, hello team, we have received a new form submission from Elementor form and we have registered a new user, and here are the details. So the name is demo user, I have the email which is demoUser@pabblytudes.com, I have this random phone number, I have the city which is Indore, and I have the age which is 22. So I have used all these details and I have just filled these details in my form submission of Elementor form, and automatically I have used those details to notify my team on Google Chat. So here my automation and connection between Elementor form and Google Chat is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here I have successfully created this connection between Elementor form and Google Chat Hangout to notify my team on Google Chat for new Elementor form submission. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Elementor and my trigger event was new form submission. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Google Chat Hangout and my action event was create message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow, and I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.